Assalamu alaikum, grade 8 learners. For today, you are going to rule off, write down today's date. Your heading is whole numbers and your subheading is still multiples and factors. Then you're going to skip a line, okay? You are going to write down this definition here, which I will post a picture of, and these definitions here on the page as well. Okay, thereafter you are going to take down this example 1 here, example 2 and example 3. After you watch this video, you are going to complete exercise 1.5. Right, let me begin with the explanation. Okay, now you should be familiar with highest common factors, HCF, because you have done it in previous grades, but I am going to go through it with you now. Okay, when two or more numbers share the same factors, we call these factors common factors. Remember, a factor is a number that divides exactly into a whole number with no remainder. So for example, if I look at the number 10 and the number 12, a common factor of 10 and 12 would be 2, because 2 can go into 10 exactly without leaving a remainder, and 2 can go into 12 exactly without leaving a remainder. Therefore, 2 is a common factor of those two numbers. The greatest common factor of two or more numbers is called the highest common factor. So if we are, for example, let's look here. Find the HCF of 60, 84, and 90. Find the highest common factor of these numbers. First, write the numbers underneath each other. So here we have 60, 84, and 90. Now, as you can see, these numbers here are prime factorized, which I showed you how to do yesterday. If we want to prime factorize 60, we'll do it like this. We'll say 60 divided by 2 times 30. Right? 2 is a prime factor. We cannot simplify it any further, so we will simplify this 30. Divided by 2 is going to give us 2 times 15. Okay? Thereafter, we cannot simplify 2, so we will simplify this 15. What will give us 15? 3 times 5. Now, all of these numbers here are prime factors, so it cannot be simplified further. Therefore, 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 is will give us 60, right? So that is how you get it here. So you write it out as is, okay? You do the same thing for 84, the same thing for 90. Thereafter, you circle the prime factors that are common to all of the numbers, which is 2 and 3, right? It's common to all the numbers. 7 is not common with all the numbers. 5 is not common with all the numbers. It is only 2 and 3. Okay? Therefore, the HCF of 60, 84, and 90 will be 2 times 3. You only times it by each other once, and you will get 6. Okay, so that is how you find your HCF. Okay, moving on. Okay. Our lowest common multiple. Now, a multiple, right, is the product of two natural numbers. So, if you look here, a multiple is a product of two natural numbers. For example, 48 is a multiple of 12 and 4, because 12 times 4 equals 48. The number 24 is also a multiple of 12 and 2, because 12 times 2 equals 24. Every natural number has an infinite number of multiples. Okay? So, if I ask you what are the multiples of 6, you will say 6. 6 times 1, which is 6. 6 times 2, which is 12. 6 times 3, which is 18. And you will continue. You can also find the lowest common multiple of 2 or more numbers. When you do this, you list as many multiples as you need to until one is common to both the numbers. So if you look here, they are saying in this example, Find the LCM of 12 and 9. So now we are going to list all the multiples of 12, all of the multiples of 9, and we are going to see the lowest one, which they both have in common. As you can see, the multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48. The multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, 36. We are looking for the lowest one that they have in common. So that is going to be 36. Okay, instead of writing out the long list of multiples, right, this is a shortcut. So you can do it like this if you feel more comfortable, but this is a much quicker method of doing it. So here they're asking us, find the LCM of 6, 8, and 15. Now, instead of writing out all the multiples, you are going to factorize it. Okay, like how I showed you, prime factorization. So when we prime factorize 6, we get 2 times 3. When we factorize 8, we get 2 times 2 times 2. And when we do it for 15, we get 3 times 5. Now, the LCM will equals to 2 times 2 times 2, okay, times 3 and times 5. All the prime factors of each number are in the product. Any common factors are only used once. So for example, if you look here by 8, we have 2 times 2 times 2. We will not use the 2 in the 6, okay, because we're not going to repeat it. So we'll use the 2's from the 8, the 3 from the 6, and the 5 from the 15. We will not use the 3 from the 15 because we already used it with the 6, okay. Therefore, our lowest common multiple for all of the numbers will be 120, right? This is a much faster and simpler method. If you have any questions, just message me and I will get back to you. Okay, you will complete this exercise here for me. Assalamu alaikum learners.